Welcome to our third video, etymology based vocabulary. So our first word is philanthropy. So philanthropy is derived from the root words philo plus anthropo. And philo means loving. Philo is standing for loving and anthropo is standing for mankind. Anthropos. Anthropos means mankind. You might have heard about anthropology. So anthropology, logy means studying something. So anthropology is study about mankind. So geology will be study about earth will be geology. And study about mankind will be anthropology. So anthropos is standing for mankind. So philanthropy will be a love for mankind. So some of the synonyms of philanthropy will be humanity, kindness, benevolence, love to mankind, charity, generosity, good works. So a person, he is a philanthropic person. So he loves mankind. So he is a charitable person. He is kind. He is a humanitarian. So all these are the synonyms of philanthropy. So kindness is never wasted. It should be your life motto to be philanthropic. So philanthropist, humanitarian, a good Samaritan, benefactor, helper, altruist. So you can learn some new words also here. Altruist, benefactor, all these are standing for philanthropy. Now some of other phil words we can learn. So phil is basically love. So philanter is phil plus anter. So anter is standing for man. So a person who loves. So you can say a man who loves. So womanize. It's actually a negative meaning. A person who is loving many. In that way you can say. So a philanter means womanize. It is a verb. Flirt, be unfaithful or fool around. So philanderer is the noun. Philanderer is a person who philander. So philanderer is a person who womanize. So a person who has many love affairs or adulterer, flirt, lover, chaser. So even though phil is having the meaning love, philander and philanderer are having negative indications. So loving too many people, it is also not good. Womanizing is not good. So having many love affairs is not good. So he is an adulterer, he is a flirt, he is a lover, he is a chaser. Antonym of philanderer will be faithful. And philosophy. Philosophy is deriving from two root words, philo and sophia. And sophia means sophos, or sophia is knowledge or wise. So philosophy will be a love for learning. So that way you can derive a love for learning. So philosophy, some of the synonyms are knowledge, doctrine, ideology, outlook, rationalism, theory, tenet, values. So some of the words you already know, these are very familiar words, but I just want to stress on the root word. That's why I am including these words also in the video. So philosophic will be rational, wise, logical, reflective, sagacious. So sagacious is a new word for you. So sagacious will be wise, or a person is philosophic means you can call him a sagacious person, or he is a logical person, you can tell he is sagacious. So it's something wise. So sagas. So sagacious, that meaning is coming from one another root word. Sagas means profiting or perceiving keenly. Only when a person is logical, he will be able to perceive keenly. So sagacious is denoting a wise person. Philology. So philology, logos we have already seen. In our previous video we had seen logos means word. So philology will be love for words or love for learning. So our root word, we have already discussed the root word logos meaning word. Phil means love. So philology will be love for words or love for learning. So philologian will be a dictionary writer, dictionary editor, phonetician, polyglot, glossarist, and vocabulist. Here you can see the word polyglot. So polyglot also denotes a person who can speak many languages. So when we say he is a polyglot, means he is able to speak many languages. There might be people who can speak 4 or 5 languages. So he can be said as a polyglot. So all these are synonyms of philology. A love for words, love for learning. So he is a vocabulist, he is a glossarist. Your dictionary editor or dictionary writer is also known as a philologian. Philological will be semantic, lexical, lingual, etymological, grammatical. Then philately. Philately is derived from two root words, phil and atelia. And this atelia means exemption from tax So that is the meaning of the root word Atelia. The cost of letter carrying was formerly paid by recipient. One who receives the letter had to pay the cash. So if a stamp is there, the recipient is exempted from the tax. So that is how philately came to be the synonym for stamp collecting. So phil means love, so love for stamps. So philately is the hobby which represents stamp collecting. Then philharmonic. Philharmonic is derived from the root words phil plus harmonica. Harmonica has something to do with music. So philharmonic represents a love for music. From there, philharmonic meaning musical group, symphony, orchestra, troupe. So that way you can easily remember. Philharmonic is love for music. So the synonyms of philharmonic will be orchestra, symphony, or it represents a musical group, troupe. So I am just telling you how to remember these words, or what is the easy way you can remember these words, and when this word suddenly comes for your exam, you can easily remember. Philharmonic. So harmonic is standing for some kind of music, and phil is love. So philharmonic will be something like orchestra, musical group, a troupe, or symphony. Philippic. Now philippic is a little different. Even though it is having the word phil there, the word philippic will be having a different meaning. So let's see what is it. So philippic is derived from the Greek word philippikoi. So philippikoi is standing for denunciation, reproach, diatribe, exchange. That means something undesirable. When two people are fighting, or when one person is just trying to blame another person, you can say it's a philippic exchange. It is not a mere exchange of words, or it is not a mere conversation, but something negative. So diatribe or reproach or denunciation. So what is diatribe? You can see diatribe is derived from the root words dia plus tribane. Dia means away and tribane means wear. So diatribe will be wearing away of time or wasting of time. So when someone is simply talking something and simply blaming us or criticizing us, we can consider it as a diatribe, because it is just a wasting of time, or it is just a wearing of time. So in that way, philippic is some undesirable exchange of words or undesirable conversation. Even though it is consisting of the root word phil, philippic word is derived itself from another root word philippikoi. It has nothing to do with phil. Philippic comes from philippikoi and not from phil. So therefore, philippic is having an entirely different meaning. So you have to remember that also. That's why I have included this philippic word in this video. And diatribe means wasting of time or wearing away of time. Then Philistine. Philistine is also having an entirely different meaning. Philistine, even though it is consisting of this phil word, it has nothing to do with love. You can remember the word Philistine by knowing the story of David and Goliath. This David and Goliath is a very famous story in Bible. Even there is a book from our Malcolm Gladwell, the author of a very famous book Outliers. His book's name is David and Goliath. So Goliath is the antagonist in the story of David and Goliath. David is the protagonist and Goliath is the villain, or Goliath is the antagonist. Goliath was a Philistine. So Philistine is basically any uncultured person, barbaric, cheap, uncivilized, uncultured, vulgar, unrefined, dirty, mean. So how can you remember the meaning for the word Philistine? By remembering the story of David and Goliath. You just remember, even if you are not a Christian and even if you know nothing about the Bible, you can just remember like this. David is the protagonist and Goliath is the antagonist or the villain. Goliath was a giant, a very strong villain. So Philistine, and he was a Philistine. Goliath was a Philistine. So Philistine denotes some negative meanings like a barbaric person, an uncultured person, vulgar, cheap, or unrefined, dirty, mean. Antonyms of Philistine will be clean, cultured, kind, moral, noble, and pleasing. So Philistine has everything to do with negative indications, and antonyms of Philistine will be positive. And Philistinism will be unintelligence, inexperience, or illiteracy, incapacity, rawness, simplicity, unawareness, dumbness, vagueness, lack of education, everything denotes Philistinism. Philistinism means illiteracy, but you cannot tell a person who is illiterate as a Philistine, because Philistine is uncultured person who is an unrefined. He is a barbaric person. And philoprogenitive. Progenitive has something to do with reproduction or giving birth. From that word itself you can remember reproduction from the progenitive. Progenitive is giving birth or to reproduce. So love for giving birth or love for reproducing. That is a literary meaning of philoprogenitive. So the synonyms of philoprogenitive will be prolific, fruitful, productive, abundant, breeding, and luxuriant. Antonyms of philoprogenitive will be impotent, barren, fruitless. So thank you for watching.